when you're buying stocks, bro, this shit's so confusing. It's so confusing buying stocks, bro. I just want to tell you, it's so confusing. I spent literally all day, okay, all day on looking up stocks and looking at financial statements of thousands of, I don't want to say thousands because that's impossible. Financial statements, that I could say. I can't say I look up thousands of companies, but I looked up at least thousands of financial statements today. And I just been going through hundreds and hundreds of papers, just flipping through pages and pages and pages. And it's like, it's the ratios, bro. It's the ratios. You gotta understand the formula, you gotta understand the ratios, okay? There's so many ratios, there's so many formulas to figure out if a company is in debt, to figure out if they're using debt as leverage, to figure out the amount of shareholders are earning. You know, there's so much ratios to figure out how much the net worth of a company is, to figure out how much earnings they're making over total revenue, you know what I mean? Like, to figure out how much taxes they're paying in from their income before taxes, you know? To figure out what their total expenses are from their total revenues, you know? It's freaking insane. It's insane. It blows my mind. And every time, I have a book that teaches you about like financial statements, and I keep reading it over and over and over. And when I read it, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like I'm reading it. I feel like I feel like as if I'm reading it over again. Like, I've never seen this before. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've been doing it so wrong. You know what I mean? But it excites me. You know what I mean? Every time I pick up the book, it excites the shit out of me, because the more I do it, the more I do these calculations, the more I find out these ratios, the more I find out, oh my God, this company's in debt, you know what I mean? Damn, this company's making a lot of earnings. This company's fucking paying a shit ton in taxes. This company's getting benefit in taxes, you know what I mean? The more I understand, the more I know what to look at. And when I go back to the book, it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? That shit's so amazing what I just read, you know what I mean? It's like you learn more things, because when you first read something and then you go practice, and then you practice what you just read, and then you go back to the book and read, you're like, what the fuck? This shit makes so much sense. You know what I mean? It's like, it's amazing. And that I love the books, because the books are tools. They're tools to help you. You know what I mean? Just like how my tools help me with my lawn care, the books help you with your mind and your decision making and your thought process and your thinking. You know what I mean? And it helps you, it grounds you, it gives you some sort of equanimity, because numbers do not lie. You know, numbers do not lie. Regardless of what the media says, regardless of what anything says about anybody, anything, numbers don't lie. Numbers. So numbers should ground someone. Numbers should provide peace of mind. You know what I mean? Not the media. Media shouldn't give you worrisome and trouble and fuck, all these emotions. Data and fundamentals should be your heart. Should be your soul. Data.